Delivery drivers of Reddit. What's the most what the heck? Not safe for work, or hilariously awkward thing you've walked in on while dropping something off? I know a food delivery driver who dropped off an order recently, and the woman who answered the door said, "Thanks." I am so stoned and then looked mortified as she realized the last part was not an internal thought. Dropped off a package at a friend's house. It took him several minutes to reach the door. Turns out he'd been camping at the backyard and his sleeping bag zipper jammed. So it took him a while to wriggle to the front door and answer the doorbell in the guise of a giant green slug. Used to be a pizza guy in my younger years. Weirdest thing that I ever encountered was delivering some pizzas to an older, larger lady who used a walking stick. She had her grandson over for dinner. She opened the door. I read out the order. She gave me some winks, paid, then said, "You're getting me as hot as these pizzas. Do you want to come in?" I stuttered a no, and her grandson, around 12 years old, looking horrified, quietly said, "Holy hell, Grandma." Had a large order of pizzas, going to a conference room of a hotel. Nothing too out of the ordinary, until I opened the door and approximately 500 pugs turned their heads simultaneously at the man who just brought in yummy-smelling food to the pug owners' convention. I left and proceeded to have a good laugh. On the other end of the spectrum, there was a guy who ordered and was waiting on his porch steps when I got there. Couldn't help but notice his pair of grapes hanging out of his shorts. I left and proceeded to bleach my eyes.